First off, I want to start with Israel's redeployment along the Lebanese border. What are the military and strategic implications of it, and how might it affect regional balance?
مساء الخير لضيفك وللمستمعين الكرام.
Good afternoon. In fact, the situation in Lebanon, in fact, is the Israeli forces have deployed in a number of villages in the south, and in fact, the Israeli forces are trying to demolish the infrastructure of villages, and they are trying as well to demolish Hezbollah forces and to destroy all missile bases. In fact, the party is working with the tools of Balaji. However, what Israel is doing is that it is trying to displace the population of the south for many years, and it is trying to maintain its long-term the resistance of Hezbollah. And in fact, execute on the strategic goal of Israel, which is the demolishing of the perimeter of the 10-kilometer on the borders, and as well the encampment of Hezbollah. In fact, in the suburbs, what is being done is that the incubating environment is being from the resistance. In fact, the displacement project of Israel is now being carried out in a way that is more vicious. And in fact, Israel until now is once monitoring from 5 main France and Germany, and it wants to have full control over Lebanese airspace and to strike all opposing forces.
Now, in light of the ceasefire proposal in Lebanon that the United States is aiming to implement, in your view, what strategy is Israel pursuing at this stage, and what are its real objectives, both stated and unstated?
In
fact, the United States is to bring radical change into the Middle East. It started with Hamas in Gaza and moved on to Lebanon, and is definitely going to move towards Iran. In fact, what's happening right now is the Hezbollah is that Hezbollah is losing field, and what is being done is that a lot of international rules and regulations are being operationalized in order to the authority in Lebanon. And in fact, the military change alone in Lebanon will never be enough. It has to come in tandem with changing leading structures, political structures in Lebanon as well.
And how do you assess the United States' efforts to achieve a political settlement between Israel and Lebanon? And can these efforts yield effective results given the current escalation?
In fact, the United Nations efforts are ongoing until the 5th of this month, but we hope after the elections what's going to happen is not going to be a mirror of what happened in Iraq. In fact, Lebanon, we wish Lebanon to have the elections to the Lebanese people to live peacefully. And we want only the Lebanese army to be on the border and to have authorities. And in fact, the disruption of the sovereignty of the Lebanese army is something we completely reject. In fact, the international community should support this. And in fact, we and the task, just like in Jordan, just like in Egypt, all these implementing and executing on international decisions. In fact, there has been growth of the use of arms internally. The Israeli operations in thoughtful, or else we are going for specifically in the south.
Now, sir, looking at the wider picture, what are the possible scenarios for ending the escalation between Israel and Hezbollah, and which seems most likely in light of recent developments?
The execution of 1007 is no possible now. The decision and the law 16 or the decision 1680 should as well be operationalized. All the sects of Lebanon should have equal opportunities, and militant sects should never be on the front and have more opportunity than other sects. As well, I would like to say that Lebanon would never be a sovereign, strong state unless decisions 1559 and 1701 and 1680 are operationalized. They need to be operationalized. What is of dispute and conflict happening. We'll go back to a scene in which the Lebanese army doesn't have any authorities, and we're going to go back to a scenario in which Hezbollah has full control over. We need to have international decisions that
Marcel, sorry for interrupting you due to a shortage of time. Thank you so much for your valuable insights.